What food do you love most? Is this a rhetorical question? Like,
The kind you eat.
hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl JAZ.like.the.music, and we're back with another video. We are finally doing the questions about me, get to know me. I asked y'all to ask me some questions when I made 100 subscribers, and now I'm like past 500, and that was what, 2-3 weeks ago, so yay. But I didn't forget about y'all. So I wrote all the questions down, and there are 28 questions, and I'm gonna answer all of them, okay? So the first one, why JAZ.like.the.music? Are you a musician? I'm sorry to disappoint, I am not. JAZ.like.the.music came about because I actually was in the service industry, specifically bartending, and as you know, it gets very loud in bars, and so many people would be like, and what's your name? And I'd say,
Jazz.
and then they would be like, Jan?
Jazz.
Jax?
Jazz.
And so eventually we had a day where it was like Monday night, jazz night, and I'd be like, Jazz. And I looked over and I was like the music. And then from then on, I never had to repeat myself. I would just go for it. JAZ.like.the.music. So there was no confusion.
So that's why.
What's your guilty pleasure? My guilty pleasure is adult cartoons and coffee.
I love coffee.
But adult cartoons, American Dad, Family Guy, Paradise PD, these are all good adult cartoons. So who has made the biggest impact on my life? Honestly, this is hands down the easiest question ever. It is my grandmother. She is just the sweetest lady you will ever meet. Like, maybe once upon a time, I could have been so stubborn, been such a way, been so like just
Ill.
like I just act a certain way about what if I don't like something. Like the biggest thing she has taught me is understanding and how to be appreciative. Like sometimes you have to look at situations and be like, you know what? Let me just be thankful that I didn't have to deal with those circumstances, that I didn't have to go through that I didn't have to be in that predicament. And it gives you a whole outlook on life, like being understanding, trying to see where someone's coming from, try to see what someone's come from, and that has made a difference in my life. So
my grandma is the most.
What is your favorite color? Green like money. Green. Green is my favorite color. Not like that
Doo-doo.
forest green, just like your normal green. I'll even take the bright green. This is neon highlighter, so I'm not gonna refer to that, but green is my favorite color. Are you single? First of all, do y'all see me? Do I look like I will be? ¿Cómo se dice?
As a Pringle?
Sí. Your girl is single. I know. Shed a tear for all my fallen soldiers. But yes, currently I'm single. Nothing bad or whatever. I was in a relationship, but you know, like just life circumstance, you know, pandemic things. Like sometimes you're just headed a different direction. Sometimes you can't see eye to eye. So nothing bad, but I am single, and no, I'm not looking. So please don't do it.
Please don't do it.
Are you mixed? Well, yeah, a little bit of boss. Just kidding. I am mixed though. My dad is black and my mother is Hispanic. So I am what you would call a Blaxican. But yes, I am mixed and proud to be both. I identify with both. I am black 25/8 and I am Hispanic 25/8. Do you, y'all funny. Do you wish things could have worked out with your child's father? Okay, so let's just be real. I think anybody nobody, well, I don't want to say nobody has a child and just thinks, most people don't have a child and just think, I want nothing to do with this individual. Nobody has a child thinking you're gonna separate or whatever. So I guess if it could have worked, ideally, I think anybody would wish it could work. But to be clear, I don't like hope for that in the future. Like, it's not like one of those, would you give him a chance? Like, nothing to say about this individual. Like, he's an amazing man, he's an amazing father, and he's great. And we ain't got no beef, and we good. Like, we be vibing or whatever, like, we're cool. And so ideally, back then, of course, you wish it could work, but that's not something I look at. He has a great situation and a great life going on, and then I have the same. And we just respect each other as individuals. So, I hope that answered that. What does your tattoo say? I don't know which one y'all are talking about, so I'm gonna go for this one because obviously this one right here, my tattoo, it actually says believe, 3-8, and as you can see in red, it says Eli, which is my godson. So this was just in memory of my godson. And I have on a dress, so I cannot show you the other one, but if you are talking about the other one, because you could have seen it on my try-on hauls or the whole swimsuit try-on. It is flowers.
Excuse me, ma'am.
It is flowers and a butterfly, and it says on top of it, it says loved by God just as I am, made in his image, part of his plan. So, sorry, I have to read this. It was a long one. What inspired you to do YouTube? Money, fame, or just you wanting to do it because it's been something you've been wanting to do? So, all of the above. I want to be a superstar. No.
Kidding.
But I will say it's not necessarily money or fame because I don't really aspire to be famous. Like, maybe like YouTube famous would be good just because, you know, like they're not like Denzel Washington where you need, you know, whatever. Like, you could still be you and people are more, you're just more of an influencer or whatever. So you can still have a good time and live your life for the most part, depending on how big you get. But it wasn't necessarily for the fame or for the money, although I'd be silly to say that I don't aspire to turn this into something financially. But if it doesn't happen, I wouldn't be upset. I did it for pure purpose of entertainment. For as long as I can remember, anybody watching that's known me all my life or even since high school, I was nominated for, like, say, Class Clown. I was making Snapchat videos like maybe 3-4 years ago, and they were starting to like take off a bit, and then I just stopped. And then I just realized people would always just say, like, you're so funny, or you're so silly, or you're so entertaining. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And so I just thought, dang, if I would have listened to 99.9 of the people that told me that 2 years ago, 3 years ago, where would I be now? And now that I just turned 28, I decided this at 27 to start making videos. And I don't want to be 35 or 40 or 50 and look back and say, what opportunities could that have brought me? What doors could that have opened for me? Like, where would I be had I done that? So I just decided to do it, like, just to do it. So I just thought, why not? This next question coincides with the last one. What made you serious about doing YouTube? Like I said, it was really just reflecting on life. Like, I'm in school, I'm doing all these things, and I have all these other goals and aspirations, but I do love reaching the masses.
Bruh.
I do love being able to reach the masses with something that'll brighten up their day, something that'll be helpful. And also, like I said, me and my cousin do community outreach and stuff once a month, and it'd be good to finally get a bit like a fan base that could potentially help with that, like, changing the world one day at a time, even if it's just slightly. It all makes a difference.
Next.
What are your aspirations for your 10-year mark? Damn. So it's interesting. I guess let's just refer to YouTube, or to my life starting from now for my 10 year, because that could have started, I don't know if they mean like personally or if they're referring to just starting from here. I aspire to be relevant for something good, like something meaningful. I don't want to just be like someone that's on here doing this, that, and the third. Like I want someone to know me. I want the masses to know me for something good, whether it be giving back, whether it be, man, you know, I just watch your videos and you bring so much joy, you know, to my day. You and your cousin, or just you, or whoever you include, or whatever you're doing, it's just entertainment. I just want to be positive. And if I can't do it on here, I hope that in 10 years, if I am, you know, doing great financially, that I could give that back in some way, to kind of feed into my community personally, but also like the people, the immediate people surrounding me. That is what I aspire. I aspire to be more than financially stable. Well, I'm financially stable now, but I aspire to have an overflow of all forms of blessings, not just monetary. What does life mean to you? Nick, So this question was, and I even messaged this person back, like, why? What does that even, I don't even know how to properly answer what does life mean to you. I don't even know what that means. Like, what does it mean? Life, I'll try. Life, what it means, what it's about. I'm gonna just do that. Life means a chance to be better tomorrow than you were today. Being able to be in constant competition with yourself. Growth. That's what life means, another chance to me. Life means an opportunity to make a difference, to be better, to impact someone. Like that's probably one thing I'm big on. I really want someone to remember me for something positive, not negative. I mean, it happens sometimes, but like that's what life means to me. Life means 365 days a year to make more choices, more changes, and that's what that means to me. I guess that's how I'm gonna say that. Thought you had me, Nick. Calling you out. This is a good one. And y'all came with some good questions. How was it being a high school mom? Were you nervous, scared, and how was co-parenting? I had to take care of a baby my senior year in high school. So that was definitely different. I think it did make it easier though, because I was almost done. And like her birthday's Christmas, so it's really just one semester left to go. I don't think it was as difficult as I thought it was gonna be. Like, Aaliyah is the best kind of kid, and I'm not even saying that because she's my kid. But man, God showed some favor over me. Like he knew like I had to finish school. He knew I had things to do. And like when I tell you initially she slept through the night, she didn't have like terrible twos. She didn't cry during teething. Like she was perfection, and to this day still is. Like she was amazing. So I would say it wasn't as difficult. It's difficult because you're still in a sense a baby yourself. Like you're still trying to grow yourself. I don't even know how to take care of me. Like somebody takes care of me and now I got to take care of another person. But it wasn't as difficult because support was all around. Like, just to be clear, nobody did it for me, but my family was like, we're not gonna do it for you, but we'll never let you fail. Like if I start slipping or something, like if I need help, they would help. And I mean help, not so you could do whatever you wanna do. Like we will absolutely, like we will help. And my family is everything because they helped. And co-parenting was not tough because I just felt like everyone was on the same page. Like I said, the support system on any end was unreal. Like it was unreal. So I'm really grateful for that. But it wasn't as tough. I don't encourage it. I'll say that. Anybody watching this, no. Like live your life, sis. Like you know, go out there and like it changes stuff, and it takes a different mentality to say, I'm gonna keep pushing. Thank goodness I was able to do that, but it takes a different mentality to be like, I still wanna go to school. I still wanna do this, because after a while and I don't regret a thing. Like when I became a mom, my child became first, and it wasn't even on some I gotta give up. Like, that's just what I wanted to do. So, and I'm happy I had that mindset, because it's not like that for everybody, and you can't blame them. It's just different. You're a kid having a kid. So
Would not recommend. Get out.
what is your number one aspiration in life? I aspire to be so successful and happy, to be clear, in whatever that I do.
And whatever that I do.
And whatever I do, that I can set up a amazing foundation in life for not only myself, but for my family. And I don't mean all of them, because, you know, I'm half Mexican, so it get a little crazy or whatever. But for myself, for my daughter, for my grandparents, my parents, and, you know, the chosen ones that know that they've been rocking with me since day one. I aspire to be that. And it's not even like I'm gonna buy everyone a house or do this, but like I want to give everyone an opportunity, whether it's like I'm doing so great, I own my own company, that I could give you a job, that I could give you this. Like, that's what I aspire. I aspire to be in a position that I can help people that I care about most.
Next question.
Okay, this is a two-part. Can we be best friends? I need you in my life. How do you do this? The mom thing, and work, and have time. Cause girl, first, second, and third of all, yes, we can be best friends, girl. Like, we're best friends now. We support from the sidelines. It's just a pandemic. But when this is over, it's already slowing down, but it's a wrap. But let me tell you how I do it. School or school work, whatever it is, and being a mom, it is very difficult at times. Again, I can't even give you because it's just not everyone's circumstance, but my support system is A1, like A1. Like, her grandmothers on both ends, talk about obsessed with this young lady. So like, I will say that definitely like makes a difference. But for those that it's just like, you're not I'm not saying drop your kid off or be this and that. What I'm saying is, what helps me is being able to take a break when I need one, ask for help when I need it. And I don't care what people say. I don't care about those that are just like, oh, you gonna go out and blah, blah, blah. Like, girl, I'm with my kid 25-8. Young man, whoever, I'm with my kid 25-8. And I'm not 25-8. Whenever she's with me, if she's not with her dad, which she should be. And I think sometimes moms feel bad, especially in a co-parenting situation, like, oh, but you know, I want my child to. No, it takes two to make that baby, and he could have half the time. That doesn't make you any less of a mother. We share my child equally, and ain't no problem, because I didn't have that baby by myself. So I use any time that I'm not, you know, doing YouTube or making videos or doing something for myself, like I'm with my child. But if I am with my child and times are just tough, because going to school, taking 7 classes, trying to maintain like the dean's list, like whatever it is, that stuff can be tough. So I don't hesitate to call any one of her grandmothers or my cousins or whatever to be like, girl, matter of fact, mom, you take them, cousin, where's the nearest happy hour? And I don't care who has anything to say about it. It doesn't change who I am as a mother. But if I'm not the best that I need to be for my child, it don't make a difference. So that's that. I'm gonna adjust this lighting real quick, because this natural lighting is not. And then we'll get to the next question. Sorry about that. Right now, the sun sets at 2 p.m. So, y'all, we're down to like the last few. I'm so excited. Would you ever audition for a movie or role in a musical? I would definitely do a movie, because when I was little, I'm telling you, I knew I was about to be on the Disney Channel, but it's much better now, because back then there were not a lot of kids with melanin, if you know what I mean. But now, like, it's just very diverse, so I kind of gave up on that dream. But I wouldn't mind doing it now. Like, if the opportunity presented itself, I wouldn't say no. As far as a musical, I'm not that musically inclined. Like, don't get me wrong, I can hit a note or two, and you won't tell me to shut up. But, like, you're not going to be like, yes, sis, put her front, she needs to lead. Like, but as a background musical or dancer, I would do that. Like, if y'all wanted me to do that, I'll do it. If you wanted me to lead the show, I'll do it. I don't know how it's gonna turn out for you, but your girl will do it with the utmost confidence because I ain't got no shame. What food do you love most? Is this a rhetorical question? Like,
The kind you eat.
I don't know if I have a favorite food, but okay, honestly, it's gonna be out of pizza and tacos. And let me put y'all on game because I don't even share my secrets like that. But if y'all made it this far in the video, you deserve it. My favorite pizza is buffalo chicken pizza from Domino's. You gotta get it from Domino's. Trust me, like just get it. Get a little small one just to try it. Buffalo chicken pizza from Domino's. That thing hit different. It's so good. I tried it from everywhere else. They put marinara sauce, whatever. That's gross. That's my favorite.
Do you
Want any more kids? Do I want any more kids?
Yeah.
I would love nothing more than to have more children, despite whatever. You know, some people, I think they look at you, if you looked a certain way, if you act like, if you look like a little Instagram baddie like me. Kidding. But if you look a certain way or act a certain way, I think people think that it's just like, oh, she da-da-da. But nothing brings me more joy than being a mom. Like, you don't understand. Like, my daughter,
she loves me so much.
like, that is like my little buddy, like my best friend for real. Like, I ain't treating her like she got the wrath of a butt whooping. Like, she knows what it is, but she's so well behaved and she's such a good kid and she's so loving. Like, I love her so much. Like, nothing would make me happier than to have more minis of me. But to be clear, I don't want any more kids unless I have a husband. I do believe in marriage and I want a husband because as much as I love my daughter, being a single mom, there's challenges and I don't want to do that by myself again. Like, I would love to be in a home where I could raise my children together. If not, I will say I'm honestly okay with having no more children. But I would love more children, but just that husband gotta come first. If not, we ain't even gotta talk about it. It's for the birds. What were your fears of starting your channel? So honestly, if you look on my channel now, you'll see I posted probably 4 or 5 videos in February. And then obviously I didn't get serious until October. Let me tell y'all what my mindset was. My mindset was, I'm gonna post these videos and they're just gonna get some attention. And then when I become big, then I'll let everybody know. Like, then I'll post it on that's just not how it works. So my fear was failure. My fear was embarrassing myself. My fear was not being good enough for something or people judging me. But then I realized on YouTube or in life, people gonna judge you regardless, sis. So you might as well like do it and then later, I don't know, take it down or whatever. But it's working out. But my fear was failing. My fear was failing. I didn't want to fail. Okay, so we're down to the last 2 questions. What's something that bugs you? This sounds so weird. Like, there's a lot of things that bug me. But well, I'm gonna just talk about, not a lot of things, but let me just talk about me personally. What bugs me about, like, personally. I absolutely hate boogers in my nose. And I don't care how y'all take this. I clean my nose out probably 30 times a day. Napkin, finger, otherwise. Of course, I wash my hands. I don't care. I don't want boogers in my nose. And maybe because sometimes I'll be seeing people and they have boogers and da-da. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like it. I've seen it before. I don't like the way it looks. Like, not on me, but I hate boogers in my nose. Now, something that just bugs me about people, it bugs me when, like, y'all ever seen someone just like, they just eat like really, really fast, or they just keep eating and then they keep food in the corners of their mouths and you're just like, you're not gonna wipe that? You gotta get that. I don't like food in the corners of people's mouths or the white stuff. It just, anything in the corners of mouths is like, Why? That don't feel uncomfortable? Get it. I don't like it. But that's all I can really think of that just like bugs me. I'm sure there's other things, but those are probably like silly things. And the last question is, do you still know how to line dance? Angie, yes, I know how to line dance. So my first job was at Texas Roadhouse in Pearland, Texas. And girl, your girl was the line that we had a competition too, where me and another friend, we made up the line dances. Well, I made up one dance for the competition and we won. It was our first year winning through like amongst like the stores, like you do a line dance competition at the end of the year. But it was so much fun. I used to love that job. Like if y'all looking for a job that was actually fun, that was probably one of my most fun jobs. Like we would line dance. They had contests. They had contests every day where they were like giving out something, whether it was a meal or a gift card here. Christmas was great. Like I loved it. It was so great. But yes, I do still know how to line dance. Well, okay guys, that pretty much sums up my video. This is gonna be a long one. I hope that y'all get through it. I hope your question was answered. I hope I didn't miss anyone, but I went through all of them on my Facebook, on my Instagram, so I hope I got them all. Again, I appreciate y'all and all the support, and just let's keep it going. Please share my channel with people. I mean, if you don't ask, the answer is always no, so I'm asking. Share it, please. But it's been real, it's been fun, and I appreciate all the questions. We can definitely do a round 2 of this. If y'all heard some questions that were like, oh, I didn't know y'all was getting that personal. Girl, I told y'all to get personal, so we will do this again. But don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. If I answered your question, like this video, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. And don't forget, don't wish for it, honey. You gotta work for it. Bye.